My God. I just finished watching the most recent episode of WandaVision, episode 8, and my God, is it insane! Ranging from the. Alright, so first and foremost, spoilers. Don't watch this until you have watched the episode because it is an intense one. Alright, so now, so far, last episode, it was revealed that Agatha Harkness was behind everything all along, and not saying I was calling it from the beginning, but I was sticking with that Agatha Harkness was involved somehow, and now they might have just brought back Ultron, and I am so glad that they've done this if they have, because I just watched Age of Ultron a couple days ago. Like, I rewatched it for just to just like enjoy it again, and my God, Ultron, I want him back. It would be great to have him back. And it's either that they brought back Ultron or they brought back Jarvis. And if they bring back Jarvis, then that means the Tony Stark story isn't over. And if that means the Tony Stark story isn't over, that could tie into Armor Wars. And my personal theory is that Justin Hammer's coming back for Armored Wars because it's been 13 years in the MCU since Iron Man 2 has happened, since Justin Hammer's been arrested and he told Pepper, I'm coming back for you. So now that Pepper is the soul, now that Tony's out of the way, like we saw with Quentin Beck / Mysterio, I feel like Justin Hammer's gonna come back. He's gonna get out of prison when Spider-Man No Way Home happens, when loads of stuff happens that like causes a prison break, which would cause Justin Hammer to get out. And Justin Hammer would then go for Stark Industries, maybe with the backing of Doc Ock, or Otto Octavius, Norman Osborn if they decide to introduce Oscorp. It's like Sony has to make some big decisions. And also, apparently, Tom Holland only has one movie, and that's No Way Home left on its contract. What happened to the team-up movie that Sony and Disney made a deal with back in September of 2019. But back to WandaVision. No updates on Jimmy Woo, Monica Rambeau, Darcy, or in simulation. I'm just gonna call it in simulation. In simulation Vision, we've only seen outside Vision, or maybe Ultron, or maybe even Jarvis. It's like it's either going to be Jarvis, Ultron, or Vision. It has to be one of the three, unless there's a new AI, and if there is a new AI, where did they get it from? Did they loot Tony Stark's corpse? Did they loot the arc reactor systems in order to get the AI of Friday? And if they did, then screw them. It's like Hayward has been up to stuff from the beginning. I wouldn't be surprised if it were to be revealed that Hayward is like one of the remaining few Hydra agents undercover, even though they've already done that before. But like, Hayward has just given off bad vibes, and the fact that he's probably resurrected Ultron now is pretty compelling towards that. And oh my God, Ultron might be coming back, and I am pumped for it. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens next week. And based off of what happened this week, it's going to be insane. Also, Dottie, still not confirmed to be an original resident of Westview or not. She could still be working with Agnes in some way, but I doubt it. I doubt that someone who looks like the best teacher in the world is gonna be working for the woman that killed Sparky. So overall, next week's going to be an interesting one. Next week is going to be a wild one as we close into Thursday midnight, Friday at morning. It's midnight on Thursday night or midnight on Friday morning, whatever it is. It's the night that starts on Thursday. That's what it is. And oh boy, this episode is definitely one to eat popcorn with, because oh boy, it was amazing. And also I think that the story that we know with Wanda and her parents dying is different from the one in Age of Ultron, because in Age of Ultron, Wanda says that they were eating dinner with their parents when the first bomb fell, and they were buried under rubble when the second one fell. But they were watching the Dick Van Dyke Show. Also, Billy and Tommy are not cicadas, are not rabbits, are not bread toast left behind crumbs. They are things. And also, Vision can't exist out in the real world. Maybe I'm just gonna call it Ultron. Since we don't know what it is, and I'm pumped up to see that it's Ultron if it is. So, if he could take over Ultron again, if we continue the Age of Ultron with Baron Zemo and Falcon and Winter Soldier right around the corner, that will definitely be a game changer for the MCU, to bring back an old villain. It's like if they bring back Ultron, we have Ultron, maybe we'll have Justin Hammer coming back. And then there would also be, if old villains show up in Spider-Man, No Way Home, maybe we'll get the Vulture breaking out of prison, Shocker. We know we're gonna be getting Electro and Doc Ock, but whew. Yeah, this episode of WandaVision was insane. Definitely worth watching it episode by episode, because the anticipation is killing me. I can't wait for Friday now. I can't wait for next week now. And yeah. So that sums everything up. The summary of this episode of WandaVision is that we went back into Wanda's past. We saw how she was slowly integrated with the sitcoms to her life, and how she connected with Vision through sitcoms as well. And once Vision was gone, she had lost that final piece of love. And when that happened, everything sort of just fell apart. So hopefully, here are some people I think that could talk Wanda out of this if she doesn't deal with it herself. Monica, Hawkeye, and I say Clint Barton because Clint knew her, had a growing relationship with her brother, so maybe that side of the trauma will be through Clint. And if it's revealed that Magneto is their true father in the MCU, then maybe he'll be able to help with the parents' trauma. And obviously the Vision trauma would be seeing Vision back alive with Ultron's AI or not. Whew, boy. It is February 26th, and it is insane. So yeah, that sums it up. So, yep.